let's talk about what do we mean by HCF, also known as GCD, right? So HCF is actually highest common factor. GCD is called greatest common divisor. It's basically talking about the same thing. So first, let's understand what do we mean by factor, right, or divisor in a way actually. So if I am talking about a number like let's say 12, and I am talking about the factors are our divisors are basically the numbers which are smaller than the number are equal to at max and can divide this number leaving a remainder of 0, like 1. When 12 is divided by 1, the remainder is 0. 2, 2 6 are 12, so yes, it's a factor. 3, 3 4s are 12, yes, it's a factor. 4, 4 3s are 6, right? And then 12, right? All of these are the factors of 12, right? So let's say I have one more number like 24. What would be the factors of 24? 1, 2, 4, oh, 3 as well. 3 8s are, 4 6s are, right? 6 4s are, 8 3s are, and then 12 2s are, and 24 as well, right? 24 1s are. So if I'm talking about highest common factor for these two numbers, right? So what are the factors I commonly see? 1 and 1 is a common. 2 and 2 is also common. 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 6 and 6, 8 is not here, 12, 12, and 24 is not there. So what is the biggest number which is common? 12, right? So that's the factor. So HCF is 12 for 12 and 24, right? So this is what the highest common factor is. So factor or divisor is basically the same, the number which can divide the number leaving a remainder of 0. Right, now let's get to this point of how do we calculate HCF and GCD, right? In the previous slide we talked about 12 and 24. We listed the factors. What will we do if the number is something like 200 and right, like a big number, let's say 243 and 81, right? It will take you time to list out the factors and do it. So there are multiple ways to find out the HCF and GCD. So one of the common way is um, right, it's called prime factorization way, right? So once you know the factors of the numbers we are talking about, we can actually find the HCF. Like let's talk about the same example of 12, right? So what do I mean by prime factorization? So basically, you do the tree to find out the factors. So it's basically 2 into 2 into 3 is 12. So 2 power 2 into power 1, right? So what about 24? It's 2 into 12, 2 into 6, 2 into 3. So that's basically 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So that's 2 power 3 into 3 power 1. So when I'm talking about HCF of 12 and 24, right? So these is the prime factorizations of those two numbers. So what will I do? I'll first look at the first prime number that's common, right? 2. So what is the smallest power I see here? I mean 2 power 2 is the smaller one than 2 power 3. So I will take the smaller one, 2 power 2, right? And then I have 3 and 3 here as well. So 3 power 1 and 3 power 1. So the smaller is basically both of them are small with respect to each other. So I'll take 3 power 1. So 2 power 2 is 4 into 3 is 12. So HCF is 12 for the numbers, which is what we have seen in the previous as well. Right. Other way is something similar to how we divide things, right? The circle brackets. So let's say I have two numbers, I'll do 12 and 24, right? So 12 2s are 24. So it's ending here. So I know that this is the HCF of the number. Okay, let's try something else to clarify this. Let's take 28 and 42, right? So I start with this smaller number dividing the bigger number. 28 ones are 28. So I get 14 as the remainder, 42 minus 28. So I'll get this 28 here. Now I know 14 2s are 28 can divide it and 0. So hence I got the remainder 0. HCF is 14 for these two numbers, 28 and 42. Right, this is how you find it. So you have both the ways for us. Right, you take the prime factorization where you do this dividing depending on how you're comfortable with.